Ghirri, throughout the 1970s, mapped the new image world. He mapped a world in which photography itself was a very popular activity. Ghirri thought about his work in terms of groups or series. So much as an individual image, there was greater interest for him in the relationship between different images, which gave him the opportunity to explore a number of different themes. He described his work through the 1970s as a kind of journey. It was, he called it a zigzagging itinerary with various deviations and detours and going forward and going back. So he conceptualized different series or groups of work by different idea, different subject, some of them more prosaic subjects, some of them more playful or more poetic. This exhibition reprises the 14 different groups or series that he presented in the 1979 exhibition in the city of Parma. People often ask, why is it colour? Ghirri would have said, why would it be black and white? The world is in colour, and colour film has been invented. So why shouldn't he photograph in colour? It was a fundamental decision that he made right at the beginning of setting out and working as a photographer in 1970, from which he never deviated. Photography, he said, was a medium without a style. He was more interested in showing the signs of human activity, the world which humankind was building for itself in the 1960s and 70s and 80s, and in a way, through that, to show the mentality of his time. He cast his eye over an Italy away from the mainstream, an Italy where the signs of modernity coexisted with older signs representing other ideologies. So with Ghirri, there's no drama, there's no visual chaos, there's no noise, actually. His works are very quiet and silent. There's only one of the 14 series which takes at its heart the subject of people. But more specifically, it's people photographing, or people being photographed, or people looking at photographs or maps or charts of various kinds. So what is Ghirri charting through that? He's charting what is happening to society when the photograph has become central to our way of seeing the world and our way of seeing ourselves. Before Ghirri committed himself full-time to being a photographer, he had trained and qualified and practiced as a surveyor. So this practice, I think, closely informed his way of framing his photographs, framing them sort of frontally, straight on, with a clarity and economy to the image. So often in the Vedute series, you see an object in the foreground, let's say the immediate space. Then you would see land or sea as a kind of intermediate space. And then beyond that, the third space is an infinite space. So in 1973, he made a work called Atlante, where he photographed pages from his atlas, details of maps, the world which is really an incitement to reverie. And he said that he felt the only journey now possible was a journey through the world of maps and images.